All right, let's hope that don't happen here. Hi, this is Jan Pierce with Pierce Landscape Designs, and thank you for joining me this morning for my series, In the Garden with Jan. And I have with me this morning Barton with New Life Outdoors, and he's going to talk about Fall Fescue Planting. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
When is the best time to install a fescue lawn?
Fescue seed needs to be done between mid to late fall.
Okay. And what kind of seed do you recommend?
I would use Rebel seed. It works very well. It's a little pricey, but you definitely get your money's worth.
Okay. And so how long do you need to water it to establish?
For the first few weeks, you're going to want to water every day, probably about 20 minutes per a session. Within about 3 weeks, 4 weeks out, then you can start backing it off. The grass pretty much tell you when you need to back off a little bit because of how green it looks and whether the soil is too moist.
Okay, and doesn't a lawn usually get a bluish tint to it when it is water stressed?
Yes, yes, and if that happens, then of course back off the watering.
Okay, I see. All right. Well, now, this is something I want to know because I think sometimes people might get a little confused with this. What's the difference between thatching and aerating?
Aerating is actually what you want to do before you do put seed down. It takes plugs. It's actually a machine that you get. It'll take plugs about 3-4 inches out of the ground. What it allows it to do, a couple things, is it puts the oxygen back into the ground, loosens the soil up so you can get a better root system. Also, it allows the seed to actually get into the soil versus on top of the soil. For if it's raining or whatever like that, it won't allow the seed to wash. Dethatching is actually when you've cut the property, cut your lawn too many times without bagging, and it leaves a lot of, it's called thatch, which is leftover grass, into the soil, and it actually causes the soil not to be able to get enough water. That you actually would either you could rake out the thatch and throw it away, but it loosens up the soil if you take it out and makes a lot healthier soil.
Okay. Well, how can people get in touch with you?
They can find us on our website at www.newlifeoutdoors.com. We have plenty of pictures and how-tos on there. Or you can call our office to make an appointment at 678-541-1222. We'd be more than glad to answer any questions you have.
Well, great, Brian. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
And join me next Friday for another seasonal gardening tip. Thank you. Bye now.